Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today, let's do a technical analysis of SoFi technology stock. I am a swing investor, so this channel only makes short-term predictions on stock prices, usually 1 to 3 weeks as a cycle. I will not consider the price changes of a stock 1 month later. For those hot stocks, this channel will continue to track and make the latest technical analysis. Please subscribe to this channel. In the past 6 trading days, the stock has not risen significantly, but it has not fallen further. Technically, the stock is still in a consolidation trend. This shows that the market still does not want the stock price to fall sharply, but it seems that some funds have flowed out of the market during this period, and the willingness of bulls to push up the stock price is not strong. This reflects that the market is still trading very cautiously, and investors may wait for the market to become clearer before making in and out decisions. The stock rebounded 3% last Thursday, which means that the current upward trend of the stock has not been broken. We can see from the trading volume of the stock. It seems that a large amount of long capital entered the market to buy the bottom when the stock price fell deeply in early April, and then drove the stock price to rebound. These long capitals may have partially exited the market in recent days, but it is still not easy for shorts to significantly lower the stock price. Let's look at the 30-minute chart of the stock. We can see that the stock released a lot of transactions when the stock price was low on April 4th and 7th. But a lot of transactions were also released when the stock price rose sharply at the end of April 9th. This shows that a lot of funds flowed into the stock when the stock price was low before, but then a lot of funds flowed out of the market again after the stock price soared sharply. But the stock price did not show a clear upward trend in the following trading days, which means that the stock is currently under pressure. But if the stock price falls further, will the bulls in the $10 to $8.70 area of the stock frantically block the bears again? I think this is possible, so the stock is still technically positive at present. Of course, if it falls below this area, then the situation is not good, and its bottom price may drop to $8 or below. Let's take a look at another piece of evidence. This is the capital flow data of the stock. We can see that the stock had a lot of net inflows from April 4th to 7th. There was a lot of capital outflow on the 8th, but a lot of capital inflows again when the stock price rebounded sharply on the 9th, which is consistent with the performance of the stock price. However, in the last 4 trading days, the net outflow of the stock has decreased significantly, and the capital flow on Thursday was a net outflow. Obviously, some funds have flowed out of the market during the recent stock price consolidation, but the amount is limited. At the same time, it seems that some funds have flowed into the stock, and I think that the long capital that entered the market at a low level has not completely exited the market. Let's take a look at the weekly chart of the stock. The lowest price of the stock in April has opened up 3 profit margins compared to the recent highest price. But we see that the price changes in the last 3 weeks are significantly different from the middle area. First, the trading volume has increased significantly, and second, the stock price rebounded strongly, which is a signal that long capital has entered the market to take over the chips. And in the last week, the cumulative trading volume of the stock was significantly lower than last week. This shows that the stock has not encountered much selling pressure in the last 4 trading days. Let's take a look at the position distribution data of the stock. We can see that the stock currently has accumulated a large number of positions in the $10 to $11.30 area, which has been accumulated in the past few trading days. This is also a worrying point. If the stock price falls below this area, it means that a lot of funds have flowed out of the market in this area, and the situation will become worse. Of course, the stock currently has a large number of positions in the $8.74 to $10 area. As mentioned earlier, if the stock price falls to this area, it does not mean that the stock will enter a downward trend again, because the stock price may still be supported by bullish forces in this area again. But I think that the bulls of this stock may not give the bears a chance. The current price of the stock is still at a certain height, and it is not easy for the bears to significantly lower the stock price. The stock price may stop falling and rebound at $10. Okay, let's go back to the daily chart of the stock. After technical analysis of the stock, some data show that the possibility of a sharp decline in the stock is not great. Even if the stock price adjusts downward at the current price level, it is not expected to deviate too much downward from $10, and then the stock may rise further. The company announced its latest quarterly results before the market on April 29th, but I think the stock may rise to around $12 before its results are announced. But this target price is not very high, and the profit margin is not large, mainly because the current market is not clear. And judging from the trend in the last 4 months, the stock is currently in a downward trend. But if the company's latest quarterly performance is better than expected, then this trend may reverse. Okay, guys, this is my price prediction for SoFi Technology stock. If you like my channel, please subscribe and share it. See you in the next video.